In this video, I'm going to talk about Adam Cochran, newest thread on Twitter, which is getting super popular with many people either criticizing that or going all in for it. I'm somewhere in the middle, so you have to remember that actually he made a list for the previous year and at least the coins on that list ended up with 80% losses. Well, 2022 wasn't really the year of crypto, everything went down, so that's understandable, but you know, when someone is super optimistic and then everything goes down, the trust somehow goes away as well, and you have to take this list with a grain of salt. Of course, I will give you the link down below, but I wanted to discuss that a little bit because what's really important about this thread is not actually whether you should buy individual coins, but the research that Adam put into making the list, and I really liked many of the DeFi projects here. So for example, things like Curve, things like Convex that you can see on the list, Synthetics, so everything that is really on this layer of having building the DeFi rails for everything. He also is talking about Ethereum, that's S-Class, Cosmos ecosystem, he also mentions that a lot. Canto is very interesting example on this list as well. Canto is the new layer 1 blockchain. I will probably make a video about that separately, so you can have a look at that as well. So you have Canto, also you have LooksRare, which is another NFT marketplace I covered on this YouTube channel. You have things like Scroll and a bunch of other smaller projects that I've mentioned here in the in relation to crypto airdrops. So generally speaking, it's not, I wouldn't consider that a shopping list really, but a research list of interesting projects that you might go through, and definitely I would treat it as that. Everything is pretty detailed, so if you start going through what he's writing about, you can actually there's a lot of recap. As you can see, the whole thread has 268 tweets in it, so this is a massive thread. He explains everything. He also explains and gives the link to the list of 2022. There's a lot of overlap with that list, so you might want to check that. Also, he mentions this that someone actually picked everything and counted this 80% loss, so that's also interesting. And yeah, this is everything, like he's very transparent about that, so I like that. Definitely wouldn't consider that a shopping list as it is. If you buy everything, then probably you would be at loss, that would be my guess. But picking from the projects that you like might be a good way going forward, so definitely check it out. He gives all the links necessary, so basically he does the work of do your own research for you and explain everything that is happening. So for example, recent changes with Ethereum, recent changes with Cosmos, smaller projects as well, as I've mentioned. Really interesting stuff going forward. So this is it. The link will be in the description. Let me know what you think about this thread, what's on your shopping list for 2023, and I probably will record at some point what's on my shopping list, but some of those projects are actually. For example, I really like LooksRare as a marketplace. I really like what Curve and Convex are doing. So those are the coins that I'm looking at. Again, I wouldn't necessarily follow what I do because this is not a financial advice. You also need to know about the market, when to enter, when to exit, and I don't want to do that on this channel because I think everyone should have its own strategy, and I'm definitely not one of the guys, you know, to follow and give you the call for when to buy, when to sell. But doing research, mentioning great projects, this is definitely what this channel stands for. So have a look at what Adam Cochran wrote on his Twitter thread and have fun with crypto. This is definitely the way to go. Subscribe to the channel for more crypto updates and see you in the next video.